one thing was for sure. They both believed Sparks to be a total tool.
Be an exciting contest which shows that divorced couples can still have fun together, right?
Mythological hero H-list. C. On the spot dice spin.
We are experiencing technical difficulties. Please stand by.
Hello, everybody. Happy days are... No, it's another podcast or another video show or something like that. It's me, Cyndi Saddleman, once again here at Game Show Garbage. We're doing a review again. It feels good to do a review. We haven't done one in a while. And joining me here once again is somebody who I promised that we would do a good show with to spare them from the dreadful awfulness that was TKO, Jordan Haas.
Hey, thanks for bringing me back, Cyndi. It's great to be here. Hi, everyone on YouTube.
Hello
Hi, Mama
there.
May.
No, Mama May's not here. She might be watching.
Oh well, it feels good to be back. I had fun reviewing TKO with you, and
even though it was awful.
Hey, people agreed with me. I read those comments, and I don't normally read the comments, so I feel redeemed. And then and the only thing that you miss is now I have a other game show podcast. I might as well plug it right now.
Go ahead and plug it right now. It'll save us time at the end.
Game shows, I suppose. It's on jordanhaas.com/podcast. JORDANHASS. All right. Now let's move on. Best singer.
Speaking of singing someone's praises, when I first heard of The Masked Singer, I got really scared. Because I thought, silencing, not knowing the format, that it was going to be a version of Masquerade Party from 1975, and I hated that show.
Well, this is basically Wrestle Crap for a game show, so I could see where your head's coming.
Yeah.
But no, I'm very familiar with the format of Masked Singers. So for me, when I first heard Masked Singers coming to America, I was thinking, uh-oh, this is not going to end well, because it is a South Korean format and a Chinese format. It's a big Asian format, because in Asian countries, they tend to be more variety based. You already know this. There's there's the Genius Game, and you have Darrow and Infinite Challenge, and these are all shows where it's basically comedians and actors getting into situations, and it's funny, and they react. And The Masked Singer was the same way. It's you don't know who's behind the mask, and there are celebrities trying to guess who it is in a little room. It's not really so much who cares about the singing aspect of it as it is just who is willing to, slightly degrade themselves and sing for us today. We don't know. Mm-hmm. And I guess what probably picked them up here in America was the fact Ryan Reynolds did that viral clip. He dressed up like a unicorn, sang, I believe, Somewhere Over the Rainbow. It became a success. It made 8 million, 18 million views. So then some guy probably sent it to Fox execs like, look who we can get. If Ryan Reynolds agreed to do this, think about who we can grab.
Yes, think of all the A-listers we can never afford. But they did kind of get an A-lister host.
With Nick Cannon.
Yeah.
Well, after America's Got Talent, what hosting has he aside from Wild and Out?
Wild and Out, the revival of Wild and Out.
It's but I think he's kind of I'm guessing he's trying to be in that stage where he wants to be more producer than a host, and he's trying to find that right format.
If that's the case, he should stop, because Drop That Seat is awful.
Hey, this is not the Drop That Seat show. Just because that set has a budget of $50 and they went to Party City does not mean...
At least it's more money than they spent on the Singled Out revival, where they only spent $20.
They went to a black box. Both of these shows are set in a black box theater. They went to the UCB and just can we just put a giant spotlight and make it blue and call it a day. Sure, okay.
It wasn't even blue; it was white. They didn't have enough money to put a color filter in, but we're getting off track.
No, but
Nick Cannon as a host is actually pretty good here.
he is. You know what? He is good when it comes to getting people invested in the show. You know, we are all detectives on a case of not who done it, but who sung it. And it's like, okay, that's clever.
Mm-hmm.
And the only thing that irks me with Nick Cannon as the host currently is I know there's some ADR work that gets involved with when right after they sing a song, you know, the judges are all like, I think you're this athlete. I think you're this comedian. And then Nick in like ADR goes, this is who the judges think it is. Do you guess who it is? Do you agree with the judges? Use our hashtag now. And it's just ADR work that just irks me. But it's first season, and I know they're just trying to get the wrinkles out. So it's not that bad. But when it comes to anything involving on stage with the monster or interacting with the judges, brilliant.
Mm-hmm. And speaking of the panel, let's talk about our panel, which is a nice mishmash of people who sing, people who laugh, and a person who is batshit crazy.
They are really going for the Korean format because they have comedians, actors, and some people out of their mind.
Yep. So let's go through the panel. We got Mr. Blurred Lines himself, Robin Thicke.
Which is okay, because you know what? I could see Robin Thicke being a judge on this show. He understands like body structure and performance. And I think this is kind of like my dad did game shows, so I'll agree to this. It's no biggie for me. I get paid.
Yeah. Just waiting for Robin Thicke to come out with a new theme song to Wheel of Fortune.
I would listen to that. I'm on board with that. I want to spin it. Hey, hey, hey. I want to spin it. Hey, hey, hey. Let me buy a
I want an E. Yes, indeed.
Let
it be. I want to solve the puzzle. I hate you.
We just have fun around here. I hope you have fun with us every day. Do you want to go with number 2, or do you want to just keep going and rank them in order from good judges too?
Dr. Ken Jeong is number 2.
Which, you know what, I'm okay with, because I guess
I am too.
Because I know they want to have someone comedic, and they want someone who doesn't really give a shit about the singing competition themselves. They just want to crack jokes. And, you know, he's harmless enough on the show. I
actually like Dr. Ken. I watched his sitcom that he had a couple of years ago, and it was actually pretty good.
He's a funny, talented comedian, and you know what? When they get guest stars, and most of the guest people on the list so far are comedians themselves as well, he has a friend to tell jokes with, and I think that's worth noting. And Ken Jeong is okay with this. I think a lot of people give him gripes because he doesn't really care for the singing competition aspect, which does play into the game aspect, because it's whoever's the weakest singer based on the judges at the end of the night goes home, rather than the audience or the studio audience. So I can see why people might get a gripe on that, but he's there to basically have fun. And hey, if he's having fun, we should have fun with it too. He's not taking the show seriously, so neither should we.
Another person not taking the show seriously, number 3, Nicole Scherzinger.
Who I think is the best judge. I think she's the best judge here.
Really? Better than Robin and Ken?
Because she is a singer of Pussycat Dolls. She has a talented resume. She acts, she dances. She, of everyone on the panel, should know who the people behind the mask are. And I think she was probably the first one chosen to be on the judging panel for the Masked Singer.
I think it was between her and Dr. Ken.
Yeah, but it's like, okay, if she can sing, and she's talented, and she is technically, even though to American audiences, it's still debatable if she's A-list or not in terms of music, I consider her to be A-list. She does a lot of music talent shows anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. This is a perfect place for her. Because
didn't Nicole Scherzinger she did in search of the next Pussycat doll for CW, but wasn't she also part of the original judging crew for America's Got Talent?
And X Factor.
Oh, she also did X Factor. Well, that's something I don't want to put on a resume anyways. However, to be honest, it did spawn one of the biggest pop acts of the past few years in
Also the Sing Off. She was a judge on the Sing Off.
which who saw the sing off?
I did.
Probably just one person.
I was the one viewer.
You were the one viewer. Now let's talk about the batshit crazy person in Miss Anti-Vaxxer herself, Jenny McCarthy.
Look, Jenny McCarthy, I still don't know why she's here. So far, though, because we've only gone through 2 episodes, she's the only one that has correctly identified who a person is.
Right, because she got Tommy Chong.
She got Tommy Chong right, but she originally thought it was Cheech. She said, it's Cheech or Chong. I'm leaning towards Cheech. And then when it was revealed Tommy Chong, oh, wow, I can't believe I figured it out. Which, you know what? I will get into this, I assume. But that is what makes this show good.
Yeah. And we're going to get into it right now.
But Jen McCarthy, yeah. I think they wanted someone who was a talk show host who has experience interviewing celebrities and is funny. So they were probably thinking like a Jimmy Kimmel, a Conan O'Brien, someone who, when it's revealed it's this celebrity, they will have the stunned look on their face of, I never knew that. And they couldn't get anyone except for someone from The View, which was Jenny McCarthy.
Makes you wish if Joan Rivers were still alive.
Oh, no. I would want Joan Rivers to host the show if she was still alive. I'm talking to a rabbit.
Oh, Robin, it's fantastic to be here. I mean, just look at this beautiful poodle that I'm with.
Look at the pineapple. You know, you mix it with pina colada. It's a wonderful time.
I wish I was still on Hollywood Squares with John Davidson.
Well, to be fair, pretty sure most of the celebrities in these costumes are the kind of people that would agree to be on Hollywood Squares with Sean Davidson.
Well, except for Antonio Brown, he wasn't alive back then.
Well, no, like these are the kind of celebrity types. I mean, if there was modern Hollywood Squares, we're not counting hip hop squares here. Like modern, these would be the kind of
right. But now now let's talk about the show itself. It's pretty simple. We have 12 celebrities who dressed up in these really elaborate outfits.
So I should point this out. In the Korean and Chinese versions, the costumes are really just like, here is like a onesie and then like a plastic mask or like something that looks like Bubble Bobble or a unicorn. Like they're very, very cheap, like a budget of maybe $20 at Party City. These costumes blow my mind away with whoa. And it's like partially it reminds me of like theme park costumes because they're so big headed or round or fun.
They're like furry costumes. They're like fursuits.
Yeah, some of these people could definitely go to Anthrocon and have a great time and no one will know who they are. It'd be great. But this is Sonic Fox will love them. But this is like,
well, except for Antonio Brown.
These are some costumes where these are like really detailed and these are well put together. These are like, if this takes off, this could end up being like a quick exhibit Fox can do anywhere. Like, hey, go see the costumes from The Masked Singer when the season's up. And what I like most about the costumes is it serves as a clue to who these people are.
Possibly, but I never got the connection with
Antonio Brown and the hippopotamus.
Yeah.
I'm thinking it's because his music choices are hippo pop of the 80s. That's why he's saying.
Wouldn't it make more sense to probably have Le'Veon Bell on the show then?
It could be, but I assume they wanted to get something that was famous for dancing. And he's dancing in the end zone. That's his famous thing.
I guess. But here's the format for the first couple of weeks. We'll give our vague ideas of what they'll probably do for the rest of the run. Two of the Masked Singers compete, and before they sing, we're given a little 1-minute vignette in their outfit with their voice distorted.
Now we have not know me, but I know you. I have been in television for 50 years. Oh, so great broadcaster.
Oh, this is Larry King.
Yeah, pretty much. It's very subtle clues like I've been in the limelight for the last decade. You might have scrolled through me on my timeline. It's like, okay, social media guy.
But and there's not only clues that they'll say, but there's also visual clues as well that we can see at home, and also the judges will be able to see. And then they come out and sing a song. They'll sing a song, supposed to tell a little bit about themselves.
And it's a very subtle clue. Also a subtle clue.
Unless you're Antonio Brown.
No, he loves bowling.
No, because he sang "My Prerogative" by Bobby Brown.
Yeah. But I thought you're talking about the judges panel clue, the I like bowling.
Oh.
That clue.
No, because the song can also be a clue.
Yeah, everything is a clue from their 1-minute clip, the song they sing, their voice. Because some of these people really can't sing and they're just really just talking.
Antonio Brown being one of them, because you can actually hear him talk. Everybody's talking all this stuff about me. Why don't they just let me live?
It was
Otherwise,
like
I'll punch you in the face.
It was like
because you're not amusing and prosecuting me to the highest level. Pay me more than Ben Roethlisberger.
Yeah. So anything could be a clue, from what they sing to what they say to the judges, to even if the judges like start saying stuff to them, like you look like an athlete, you dance. Do you like to dance?
And maybe.
Well, I like to square dance. It's Tom Bergeron.
But after two of them sing that they go head to head against each other, there's a vote.
And the audience votes. Not you at home. This was pre-recorded like months ago. But the audience votes with like a little phone app.
And then whoever gets the most votes stays on. The other one, they'll appear at the end of the show, where whoever gets the lowest votes has to demask and be eliminated from the competition.
Which is not really that humiliating.
Nope.
It really is just like, well, we have to have a big finale. So let's reveal it. Although I do not like the fact there's an audience, Jenny McCarthy, Robin Thicke, Nicole, and Ken Jeong all screaming, "Take it off!
Oh,
take it off!
It's
Take
bad.
it off! Take it off!"
It's just every primetime show needs a catchphrase.
Well,
like, this has "Take it off! Take it off!" And then you have the Titan Games.
That's a different review.
Do the Titan Games even have a catchphrase?
No, but did you know Dwayne Johnson's inspired by some of these challenges based on his exercise regimes? I never knew that. I knew that. I wish they brought it up more times.
Yeah.
Dwayne Johnson. Did you know he's the executive producer? Dwayne Johnson. It's Dwayne Johnson. He's The Rock. It's his show. Did you know that?
We will be I'm going to be actually reviewing that in a couple of weeks' time with Brian Zane. So,
Okay, so get someone with wrestling knowledge at least.
yes, but for him, this is just future material, by the way.
Hello to all our friends in the wrestling community. Welcome to the game show fandom.
Yes, be prepared for people who are slightly less crazy than wrestling fans, and I do mean slightly.
I mean, there's parallel game show and wrestling fans, but
Yeah.
So
And I've really ingratiated myself to both of them over the course of the past couple of days.
So hi, hello.
Right. But that's pretty much the show. They did this format for the past couple of days. Not past couple of days.
So in the first week was the first 6 people. Week 2 was the last 6 people because it's 12 people, which means we're in weeks 3 and 4 will be 10 people left.
I think they'll go 5 and 5.
I think they'll do 5 and 5, but I think they'll make it so it's not head to head. It will be just all 5 perform, and then the 2 lowest end up in the final head to head vote.
Yeah, that I would agree.
And then they'll go to 8, and when it goes to 8, maybe they might spring
tag team.
No, dude, I don't. Maybe tag team. I'm thinking they'll just make a 2-hour special with 8 people.
90 minutes then.
Yeah, 90 minutes. 8 people.
Give them a extra rerun of Last Man Standing.
No, you don't. No.
It's Fox's highest rated show of the year.
Yeah, you could have had Brooklyn Nine-Nine again, but no. You pungled it up.
It's getting higher ratings on NBC, by the way.
I assume so. That's where like all the sitcoms are these days.
No, CBS is where all the sitcoms are.
I would not classify Young Sheldon as a sitcom, Cyndi.
I was thinking Big Bang Theory and God Friended Me and stuff like that.
Yes, that hilarious laugh out loud comedy. God Friended
Me. Oh, The Neighborhood is actually pretty good though.
Oh, that was Cedric the Entertainer? Oh yeah,
yeah.
I saw a couple episodes of that.
But we're getting off track.
It's 10 people. And then it'll be 6, and then when it gets to 6, then it'll go back to head-to-heads.
Yeah.
And they'll just keep doing that again with 5 with the bottom 2. And then maybe a double elimination of some kind leading up to the final 3.
Yep. Final 3 finale, and the winner wins money for charity, I guess.
Yeah, I think they're just going to go with like a trophy and assume everyone gets money because they have not said anything about prize money on the show.
I think that might be it. Kind of like Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah, you get the gold. You get the trophy that's a mask. The mask trophy.
The mirror ball. The version of the mirror ball. All right, so what are you going to give this out of, letter grade like we usually do?
Alrighty. I will say I give this a solid A. Solid A score. It's because I love singing competition shows, but the interactivity with these shows are basically you as the audience just sits back and just listens to the song and go, oh, I like them. I'm going to vote for them and hope they survive. Versus this show where the music doesn't really count. It really is the game aspect that matters. So you're sitting there, you're listening to the song, you're hearing all the clues, and you're just screaming up top of your lungs. I don't know. Is that Anthony Sullivan, or no, that, you know what, Chris Angel. No, it's Penn Jillette. No.
It's Teller.
It's Teller. Teller's the one in the You're doing that on your screen. You're playing along. And might I say, I checked the social media. Like, that is all over the place. When like a Masked Singer episode airs, you can't go off to like Twitter without people guessing who these people are. It's Donny Osmond. It's LaToya Jackson. And you're like, you might have a point here. And it's that conversation that not a lot of television shows, game shows, singing competition shows actually care for, is this game aspect. And yes, you have the judge panel, but it almost serves kind of like a old school, like you said, Masquerade Party, where it's just like, here's the celebrity panel, and here it's like what's my line, or To Tell the Truth, where they are like technically like the contestants, and they have to guess who these people are. They don't get points, they don't get money for figuring out the identities, but it's worth playing for. And
Yeah.
it's better than Anthony Anderson's To Tell the Truth.
Oh, come on. Oh, come on.
Oh,
It's
would you
not-
rather have Mama show up and give her guesses? Is that a plus it up?
I actually like Anthony Anderson's To Tell the Truth now. They fixed up the stuff that they screwed up in the first season, and it's now better.
Oh really? How's the fake news going? No, but I give a solid A. I say this is going to be a big show. I am so shocked
agree.
I'm shocked it's on during, January when it could easily be a good summer hit for Fox.
But then again, Fox always got its biggest ratings during the winter months anyways. Remember American Idol?
Oh, that's right. When that first Oh yeah, you're right. Wow. And plus, it really is this aspect of social media interaction with guessing who it is, and all the production value of how do they protect the identities of these people. When it comes to production, that is so huge because the audience members haven't been spoiling the people yet. The PAs haven't, the producers haven't, the director hasn't, Jenny McCarthy hasn't. No one has basically said out loud, yeah, the person in the poodle costume is this, the lion is this.
Massive
NDAs.
NDAs. I almost said DNAs there for a second.
Well, maybe with a couple of the costumes we might see. What's with the monster?
I don't know.
He's a one-eyed monster for a reason.
Yeah, but here's the thing. If this goes this long seasons, how are they going to do new costumes?
Oh, no. Like, they could easily just make new costume. I assume, like, if it's going to be like an 8-9 episode run, it's good. Perfect. The perfect timing is...
No, what I'm thinking about is they'll probably keep the costumes throughout the season, but when you get to like season 6 of this show,
oh, they'll still keep making new costumes.
They'll still make costumes, but what are they going to be? I mean, I imagine in season 6, it's like, I know you might not know who I am, but I know who you are. I'm me, the plasticine slime.
Oh, I root for the snail. Go snail. Who's behind the platypus?
The platypus.
Wait, it's just a cardboard box robot. That's all you got? It's a cardboard box robot?
I can actually see them doing that next season.
Oh shit, it's Channing Tatum. Why did he agree to this?
Because Channing Tatum hasn't been in any good movie since Magic Mike XXL.
But I mean, like, I think
I know a lot of people who would watch. There's the stripping scene. He's shirtless. Pause for 2 hours.
Oh yeah.
Isn't that a good movie?
Personally, I'm more a fan of Kevin Nash as Hercules myself. What do you give Masked Singer, Cyndi?
Kevin Nash's Hercules out of 10.
There you go. That's the letter grade.
I give it a B+. I'm not a huge fan of singing shows. I don't care for the voice whatsoever, especially after the way Adam screwed over his own team.
Oh yeah.
You could pretty much, if it was a game, if we could consider the voice a game show, that moment would be on the Waney list this year. However, the voice is not a game show.
I consider it because of the coaches being the contestants, so it's really who they pick wins. That's the competition. But this is a different type of singing show. This is one where the singing show is a singing show and everyone's on an equal playing ground, which means that there is a possibility, Cyndi, that someone who's an actor or a dancer could actually win the singing show over someone who is a dedicated musician.
Mm-hmm.
And if that happens, that's like going to catapult their singing career, no doubt.
No, they'll have a brand new comedy show on Fox.
Oh no, don't put that. No, I don't want. First of all, I already seen the promo for Mental Samurai. I don't want that in my head too.
God, I'm gonna be hated by 2 people in the game show industry this year if Mental Samurai turns out to be trash.
Oh, it's okay. You can just throw them my way. I'll be fine.
No, because I have to do the Waney induction if it wins, but thankfully it won't.
For 2019, it just started.
No, because we still have TKO.
Yeah, TKO is probably going to win last year's Waney for this year.
No, 28. No, I do July to July.
Oh. Oh no. Oh, yeah. Good luck with that. Bye.
Screw you. All right, that's the end of this. That's the end of the review. I hope you all enjoyed it. For Jordan Haas, this is me, Cyndi Saddleman, saying until next time, don't get eliminated.
Bye.
Stop stealing my lines.